I'm Elizabeth Deo and welcome to Shifting Chic. Today I'm going to teach you how to take those old shoes in your closet and transform them into something new, fresh, and funky. Alright, now it's supply time. What you're going to need is a pair of old shoes, preferably something comfortable that's not too beat up. For me, it's these pair of heels. I bought them thinking I was going to wear them a lot, but they really don't match much in my wardrobe because it's really too much snakeskin and I don't wear that much red. So this is the one I chose. You don't have to pick heels. This just happens to be my personal favorite. After that, you're going to need some masking tape. Any kind will do. You don't really have to worry about the thickness or anything. You can use painter's tape, just anything that's not going to scuff or pull off the new applied paint when you use it. Then you're going to need some kind of glue. I usually prefer to use contact cement glue or E6000. Both of them are really strong glues, and for something like this, especially on a shoe, you want a glue that's really going to be strong because your feet hit things and you want to make sure everything sticks. Then you're going to need puff balls. I got these at a little beauty supply place. These are actually the kind with elastics that are meant for like really cute hairdos. They were about $1 a piece, so really easy. I preferred the kind with the elastic because it gives you something to adhere to the shoe later versus just buying a puff ball maybe from like a Joann's. Then you're going to want some vinyl and fabric paint. The reason you want the vinyl and fabric paint is because it's actually meant to move. You can use this for refinishing leathers and vinyls and things like that. A regular paint is just going to chip off because your shoes have a lot of movement. So make sure that you spend the extra $2 and get the right kind of paint. Then just for overflow, make sure you have some kind of, I'm just using my extra bags from Home Depot. You can use saran wrap. And then also something to paint your shoes on. Some newspaper, a brown bag, anything like that will totally do. First step we want to do is mask off the inside of your shoe. We just want to take the masking tape and line the inside just so that way you don't have to worry about any of that new paint rubbing off on your foot. So you're just going to take little small pieces and line the whole bottom of your shoe. It doesn't have to be perfect. All you're going to be doing is making sure that the area that your foot is going to lie on isn't getting all that new paint. All right, so this is as far as I'm going to go on my shoe. I'm not really worried about the back end of my shoe because I'm going to tape mine off. I actually really like a little bit of this snake print, so I'm going to just tape off the back side of my shoe so I still have a little bit of the original color. So what I'm going to do is create a border for where I want my shoe to be taped off. Now, I would recommend wherever you tape it on the first shoe, make sure you measure it and then do that on the same shoe in the same spot. For me, this shoe is pretty easy because it actually has a seam on the inside. So I'm just going to follow that with my masking tape. So I'm just going to take it there and I'm going to wrap it around the shoe all the way to the inside. This is going to ensure that you have a really nice crisp line where the paint is. Now, this is where the bag comes in handy. Again, this step is totally optional because you can paint your whole shoe if you like. I just personally wanted to leave a little bit of my snake. So I'm just going to grab the bag. You can also do this with saran wrap or any kind of baggie. And I'm just going to wrap it around the back side of the shoe. All right, so we want to make sure that it doesn't slip during the painting process. You're going to take the masking tape one more time and you're going to go right along that line that you created before. And this is mainly just to hold the bag in place. So make sure you take that newspaper, go somewhere well ventilated, and then we're going to spray the front half of the shoe. Make sure that you do very short strokes and not too close to the shoe because you don't want any dripping. Okay, so once your paint is completely dry, I did 3 coats of paint on my shoe, but yours may take 2 to 4 depending on the color of your shoe and the fabric. So once you're done with all that, you want to remove your tape and your bag. And there we go. All right, now that we've removed all the tape and your shoe's completely dry, it's time for the final step. So if you had bought the little poof ball like I have that's actually a hair tie, you want to try and remove that elastic. So you're going to cut that off. I'm going to leave about an inch of elastic on each side just so I have something extra for the glue to adhere to. Then I'm going to take the bottom of the puff ball where the elastic is, and I'm going to apply my glue. Don't be afraid to be generous with this because it is going to be underfoot and it's going to get a lot of action. So you're just going to apply it to the edge of the shoe, and then I'm using a bobby pin to hold this in place while it dries. But you could also use some Scotch tape or paper clip, anything basically that'll hold this down and keep it immobile while it dries. So you're going to want to leave this for about 5 hours to make sure that it's completely cured before you take off whatever's holding it down. But so far, pretty darn good. Once your glue is cured, you can remove those bobby pins and your shoes are ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed this video and come back because there will be plenty more.